Good morning, everybody. Don't mind my dirty mirror, but I'm in the power chair today because I gotta drive it around. I do fit better in this chair. Like it looks nicer. I just don't like it because it's just huge. And I just don't like it. But I can't wait to give it back when I order my new chair next year.
Too many days in the darkness without a glimpse of the light. Running tired and broken and scared, but I swear I'll never give up the fight. I see you broken and beat, head pulled down over your eyes. Every part of you wants to surrender, but darling, you were meant to survive. With every start, we are born again. Open your heart, spend less time in your head. With every start, we are born again. Open your heart, spend less time in your head.
I look like the guy from Mean Girls that says, "She doesn't even go here." What's his name? Damien, but what's his real name? I don't know. But anyway, somehow it is already 1:56, so basically 2 o'clock. I don't know what happened to the day. All I know is that I did not have Zumba today, so I did an hour plus 15 minutes plus, so 75, 80 minutes on the bike to get some miles in. I'm doing a 100-mile challenge with one instructor to do 100 miles with that one instructor for normal people, which I hate to use the word normal because nobody's normal, but this would have been like a through January thing, but since I am slow, meaning like, my 10 steps is everybody's like 1. My goal is I'm like halfway there. I'm at like I only have like 9 miles left to get to 50. And so I'm hoping to do that over the next couple days in January and then do 50 from February 1st to like February 15th, which works anyways because I felt my absolute best in December when I was doing the 3 mile a day challenge, or just not challenge, but just like situation type of deal. And I want to do that again, and I want to like make that a habit month over month or whatever, and then build in, strength or whatever else. Because I got some goals. I want to get back to Disney. I want to like do some stuff. So, but anyhow, yeah. And then I did my weights and stuff. I did the bike, had breakfast, did my weights, read my Bible, and then somehow it was 11:45, and then I was like, oh, waiting for Emily to go live because she's talking about Karen Reed today, and then it got me thinking. I was like, oh man, he is a victim, but a victim of who? Because, they still don't, they already had one trial. I don't know if they can prove it was her. I personally have my own suspicions, but that it wasn't her, which was a different opinion that I had in the beginning, because because Emily Baker's live talking about it now, because basically they had Karen's expert fly from wherever to Massachusetts to like get police department like security cameras, anyway, and they're like, oh no, you can't look at it because we don't have it, because our system deletes it after 30 days or whatever. And so that was basically a wasted trip for that expert. And obviously you still have to pay for hotels, Ubers, meals, whatever, and on top of like the expert fees. And it was $13,000. So Karen's lawyers want the state, or it's not really the state, it's called the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, to pay for this expert. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And then I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, oh, it's almost January 29th. And January 29th of 2022 would be 3 years that this man died in the snow. And, yeah, could he maybe have been hit by a car? I don't know. They already had one trial. They couldn't prove it beyond reasonable doubt. And actually, they had experts that said, no, it wouldn't work like that. But my issue, and where I feel sad as like a person in Connecticut who like has no connection to this at all, is my grandmother always told me, my nanny always told me, that you don't let anybody die alone, whether that's in a hospital, a nursing home, your own home. Like, somebody's always there to hold their hand or whatever, whatever it is. This man died alone in the freezing cold snow of Massachusetts, Boston, whatever you want to say, but it's Massachusetts, right? And I'm just like, oh my gosh. And then not only that, but also he was a law enforcement officer. And, say what you want about police, but there are some good ones out there. And it looks to me, based on who spoke at the trial and, what was displayed about him, was that he was one of the good ones. He took in his niece and nephew who had been through so much tragedy when both of their parents passed away. And then now he passed away on them. But he died in the front lawn of a person who was a first responder. And you're telling me they don't hear anything? They don't see anything? Makes me sick. So tomorrow is the 3-year anniversary of all this. So sad. Yup, that is exactly what I did with the rest of my afternoon. Well, I had a pretty productive day. I finished a book that was due, and I usually read like at night before I go to bed. But I've been like so invested in this show, and I get it now. I get why people are sucked in, because it's like, ooh, do you want to binge watch? Yes. Next episode? Yes. Next episode? 3 parts of one reunion that could be in 1 hour show, but we're gonna split it up into 3 parts. Baby, I'm there. Anyway, but I finished the season finale of season 2, and I finished the first 2 episodes of the second season reunion. And then I have like 20 minutes left of the third one, and then it's gonna be season 3, and I can't wait. I'm so excited. Because apparently they just wrapped season 5, or are in the process, so I'm like catching up. I'm a professional binge watcher, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.